Chapter 5. The Lost Souls. By morning, the group was exhausted but determined to press on. They followed the map deeper into the forest, their nerves frayed and their senses on high alert. As they walked, they began to notice signs of an ancient civilization. Stone pillars covered in strange symbols, crumbling statues hidden among the trees. These must be the remnants of the people who lived here before, David mused, examining a weathered statue. I wonder what happened to them. Their questions were soon answered when they stumbled upon a clearing filled with graves. The headstones were old and worn, their inscriptions barely legible. It was a mass grave, a chilling testament to a tragedy that had befallen the land. As they explored the clearing, Anna found another journal, this one buried under a pile of rocks. It belonged to a man named Thomas, who had lived in the village long ago. His entries spoke of a terrible curse that had befallen the land, brought about by a great evil that had awoken in the heart of the forest. The villagers tried to fight it, Anna read aloud, her voice shaking. But it was too powerful. One by one, they fell to its darkness. Those who survived fled, leaving the village to be consumed by the forest. As they listened to Thomas's words, a sense of dread settled over the group. They realized that they were not just exploring an abandoned forest. They were walking in the footsteps of those who had been lost to its curse. Chapter 6. The Heart of Darkness. Determined to uncover the truth, the group pressed on, following the map to the heart of the forest. The journey was arduous, the terrain becoming more treacherous with each step. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, filling their minds with fear and doubt. As they neared their destination, they stumbled upon a stone altar covered in strange, arcane symbols. It was surrounded by the remains of rituals, burnt offerings, tattered cloth, and ancient relics. This must be the source of the curse, Mark said, his voice barely above a whisper. The villagers must have tried to appease the evil that lurks here. But before they could investigate further, the forest came alive with a malevolent energy. The ground trembled, and shadows twisted and writhed around them. From the darkness emerged ghostly figures, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The group was surrounded, the spectral apparitions closing in on them. Desperation filled their hearts as they realized they were trapped, with no way to escape the vengeful spirits. "We have to break the curse," Jessica cried, clutching the camera tightly. "There must be a way." Chapter 7. Confronting the Evil. With the spirits closing in, Mark and the others frantically searched the altar for any clues. David discovered a hidden compartment containing an ancient dagger, its blade inscribed with the same arcane symbols that adorned the altar. "This must be the key," David said, holding up the dagger. "We need to use it to break the curse." As the spirits grew more aggressive, Mark took the dagger and approached the altar. Reciting the incantations from Thomas's journal, he plunged the blade into the heart of the stone. The ground shook violently, and a blinding light erupted from the altar. The spirits let out a collective wail, their forms dissolving into the light. The malevolent energy dissipated, and the forest fell silent. The group stood in stunned silence, the weight of their ordeal settling over them. They had faced the darkness and survived, but the experience had left them forever changed. Chapter 8. The Aftermath. With the curse broken, the forest seemed to come alive with a new energy. The oppressive atmosphere lifted,